Okay, so today is July 29th, 2024. It's about 4:15 in the morning, and we are getting ready to leave to go all the way up to Kansas, north of Wichita, to pick up yet another bus. What do you think about that?
I think it'll be fun going all the way up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I get to sleep like half the time.
Lucky you, huh?
But I would be driving if I had my driver's license.
Right.
And stuff.
So yesterday, we sold that real rusty 61 walkthrough that I had. And then, what do? Turn around and buy yet another one, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It really is a problem. I'll admit it. It's a problem. It's not just get rid of one and downsize. No, get rid of one and then replace it immediately. But this one should be a whole lot better. I'm not going to spoil the details on it, but we're going to hit the road. We got a 14-hour drive to get there. So let's hit the road and let's go pick this one up. Okay, now we are in Missouri. We're officially halfway there. We got 7 hours to go. You know how every time you stop, it just sets you back a little bit. We really haven't stopped much, but as of right now, we're supposed to be there about 7:45, which is still fine. We'll have an hour and a half before it'll be dark here, so no big deal. It's supposed to be really hot, like 105 when we get there, so if we start cooling off, that'll be good. But just did the first fill up, so that's pretty impressive, this dually and stuff. So we're in Missouri. We went the long way, kind of more of the southern route instead of just kind of going straight up north through Nashville and everything. But $120 in fuel, drive 7 hours of this is pretty dang good, I'd say. How you doing back there?
Good.
You ready to go see this bus?
Yeah.
You gonna try to take it from me?
Yeah, it's already mine anyways now.
What happened to the last one? The one we went to Mississippi and picked up, not the real rusty one we just sold, the other one. What happened with that one? What do you always say?
I always say that it's mine.
And if I say anything about selling it?
I'm like, no, you better not sell it.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Alright. I'll bring it back when we get a bit closer. Alright, so as you can see, the sun's coming down and I'm about 50 minutes away from Larned, Kansas. I already passed through Wichita, so basically I'm headed northwest of Wichita. So I'll get there at just after 8 o'clock tonight. It's a 14-hour run. I'm definitely tired, ready to get out of this truck, stretch my legs and stuff, but I'm not sure if this guy is going to want to be on camera or anything, and, you know, all that. So I may or may not be able to film us checking it out and loading it up, but if I can, I'll see you in a minute with it. If not, I'll just show you after we load up and get out of there. Alright, so we just finished up the deal, and now we're just here loading everything up and heading out, but I haven't even really looked at it yet. I just paid them and they did what they needed to do, and let's take a look at it. Addison, just set them on the fender of the trailer right there. We even got hubcaps. Oh, awesome. The dash has not been cut. There wasn't really good pictures of that, so I wasn't sure. Oh, yeah. Normal rust, but not bad at all. Let's see this. In the pictures, I was kind of worried because the way the lighting was, almost looked like this was rotted through and this was rotted through. I seen this knocked down. There's a dent here, as you can see, but that's just from falling on it. That ain't no big deal at all.
It's
okay. Just work on the other one, then Addison. Let me finish this. All this, just surface rust. Yeah, that's just surface rust. The paint just flaking. Metal solid. Check out the nose. Still has the emblem. But yeah, the lower nose, rotten, but not bad otherwise. So I don't need to do a nose skin on it, just the lower portion. M-code plate is there. Spare tire's still in it. Original interior panels are still in here. Original rear seat, some aprons, there's the door, front bumper, and there's more parts back there. Good deal. There's even some of the outer rockers still there. Trim panel below the rear seat still there. I don't want to dig in here too much. Oh, there is some, I didn't see that in the pictures, but that's just kind of common. My 64's got the same rot. Not been cut, thank goodness. Since early 63, I'd run the numbers on it. This is like, I don't remember if it was somewhere between October and December of 62 build. So it's got the outer vents with the flared lip for 63. This corner's been knocked in, but that can be pulled. The bottom of it at the battery tray, of course, is rotten. Hatch seems okay. The roof seems alright. This corner's good. Smacked in and rotten there. Kind of the same here. The long wall seems to be in good shape. Roof's not bad at all. And this is, as you can tell, it's a sealing wax red bus. Two-tone, just standard micro bus. This door, will it open? Do I dare open it? Nope, doesn't want to, that's fine. Door doesn't seem bad. Let's see what the frame looks like under there. Oh yeah, we're good. Good frame on it. It's looking pretty good, Addison. Alright, the rear hatch. There's some rot in the bottom of it, but not bad at all. This is pretty solid. Smart cushions, extra steering wheel. Awesome. Back here, original trans. A little bit of rot on that side. Typical rot on this side. Overall, not bad. Body tag's still there. Frame rails are good all the way back. Excellent. Very happy with how this is. Definitely. Well, let's see this. So here, if you look at the jam section of it, you can see that even the jam part's pushed in. Still not a big deal. This is definitely my keeper, and I can get this on the road a lot faster than the 64, which I'm still not selling the 64, but it's kind of ironic. Now I have a 63 sealing wax red 11 window standard microbus, and then I have a 64, same color combination, same 11 window, but the 63 is the split bench and the 64 is the walkthrough. So I have a small hatch split bench, and then I have a big back window walkthrough. So it's kind of cool. All right, well, it's getting late. We're gonna get this loaded up. I'll set you up on the tripod, and in that barn back there with all the hay in it, tons of parts in there on top of all the parts that are in here. He's like, just take them all, I'm done. Excellent. All right, let's get to loading. quick because the neighbor lady over there apparently not too happy with the guy that was keeping the bus here, so I already got it chewing. Let's get it done. Alright. Go for it. dig all the parts out of that shop, that building. See, we're losing daylight fury. So I want to get those parts out of there because they're in the back corner and it's dark and it can't be already. And then we'll finish strapping this down. All right, sun's setting out there. Good thing I brought my light with me. She's moving stuff around so we can load that up. I threw some straps on the bus real quick. Still gonna have to strap a cargo doors and stuff on that side, but show you in here because we were literally gonna have to haul butt. It's almost like feeling like you're robbing the place, but clearly we're not. But you know what I'm saying, just hustle, 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 and hurry up and get out. So way back here in the back, the guy said, anything Volkswagen, take it. So there's a gas tank, looks like a seat base. There's a crank, cylinder tins, fan shrouds. Shoot, I don't even know what all's in here. Lots of hardware. Cylinder, valve covers. There's a whole bunch of glass. Cylinder heads, flywheels, starter. Looks like another seat. These are no rim in there. And then, I don't know why this is showing quite so dark. It's not that dark in here. Over here, tucked in the corner, you know how it is with Volkswagen parts. There's always something lurking somewhere else. There's another wheel. Just gonna have to double check through here with everything. And yeah, so we're gonna haul butt and get this done. I'll throw it up on the tripod on a time lapse, and you'll watch us scrambling to get it done. Okay, so it's now about 12:30 in the morning, and we just pulled off in a hotel parking lot across from a super packed truck stop, and there's no point in even trying to get the hotel room tonight. And we got down the road to get fuel. Once we got done loading up the bus, I went to start filming it after I went in and, you know, paid for the fuel, and there was some pretty shady characters, we'll say, around there. Definitely not a place to hang out 1 minute longer than you had to. The whole town was kind of like that. There was one hotel, and you couldn't pay me enough to stay at it. And so we just said, forget it. We'll just keep driving. So it's 12:30 in the morning. We're just outside of Wichita, Kansas. And we're just gonna snooze it in the truck for a while. We brought pillows and blankets and stuff, and then we'll pick it back up tomorrow. All right, I'll see you then. All right, so it's about 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning, next day. You see the hotel in the background here, bus all loaded up. So we got where is it? We got a McDonald's right across the street here. We're just gonna run over there, grab a couple sausage biscuits, hit the road. All right, so we just got back from having breakfast over at the McDonald's. It's hostile in Kansas. The lady that worked over there that took our order started getting into it with the manager and just freaking out. It's like, hey, dude, we go to pick up this bus. Neighbors coming out. And I'm like, lady, I ain't the guy that did it. I'm getting it out of your way. She's freaking out. She come up behind me, little old lady, gray-haired lady, and you know, and I'm over here trying to set up the tripod with the phone, and next thing I know, she's right behind my shoulder. I'm like, whoa, where'd you come from? Freaking me out. Then there was another lady. There was two of them over there at 2 different times. It's like, goodness gracious. Anyway, then we stopped at the gas station last night. Yeah, it was bad. I went to start filming. I was like, yeah, I'm filling up. And then here comes some weirdo guy out of nowhere. And I'm like, okay, kill the phone, finish the fuel, get the hell out. So I'm gonna check everything out here. Get out of Hostelville. Little friend stopped by before we pulled out of here. And you can see how dark it is up here. The storm's rolling in quickly. Off it goes, and so do we. I just stopped over here at the Phillips 66 to get some diesel. And, you know, you go around and check your tires out and everything. And this one, I've been running this trailer so long that I know when one's getting ready to go. And this one is getting ready to go. I don't know if it'll kind of pick up. See how crowned it is? That's when they get ready to let go. So we're gonna pull off up here. I bring all the stuff, and I'm gonna change that tire out, because that one, that's the one on this tire. I mean, I bought this trailer new, and it's got 100 and something thousand miles on it. See how these are all flat? This is the same exact tire as that one that's going bad. This one's brand new. That's the wheel that always eats tires. We're gonna pull up over here, and we're gonna change that trailer tire out. All right, so before I pull this off, I got one lug nut left in there. You can kind of see that's the tire. So, crowns, then dips, like right there, bulging, kicked in right here, like that. And see, with a truck that big, I can't even feel this. You know what I mean? I've had them blow out before when I had a bad batch of tires once, and I couldn't even tell. I seen sparks from the wires of the belts, because it was dark when it did it. Didn't even feel it. So just one of those things from experience and knowing your equipment is being able to tell, okay, yep, that one's getting ready to go, pull it. All right, got the new one already off, ready to go. I'll slap that on here. All right, well, let's walk. Okay, so it's about 10:30 the next morning. I just finished our stay here at the Quality Inn in Springfield, Missouri. So it was great. If you're in the area, highly recommend. Great price, super clean, nice place. Indoor pool that's heated. The area that we're in, very nice high-end area. You don't have to worry about where you're parked, and the interstate's right up here behind us. So now we're just gonna check the straps on the bus and load and go. I had fun, did you?
Yeah.
Slept like a baby in there last night, about 11 hours, believe it or not. So all recharged. We got about 8 hours till we get home, so let's do it. All right, so back home now, and before I unload this thing, I want to degrease and blast the outside of it, and then get up under here real good and kind of get a better look at what's going on here with it as far as rust and stuff. It's got a heavy undercoat, like a factory undercoat on it, so blast that off, see how much of this repaint comes off, you know, just kind of clean it up a bit. It'll be a lot easier up here on the trailer and stuff like that. I got the doors open and I'll deal with this mess after and then wash this out, but just want to do a quick cleanup before I offload this thing. All right, so if you got something that's been sitting like this, anything old, and you're wanting to get it cleaned up good, you can kind of see this orange here. This is super clean degreaser. You can get it at Walmart or wherever. Watch it. Even on the rust, look at it. Mm-hmm. So this is your best friend when it comes to stuff like this. Just give it a quick bath in it. You don't have to go super heavy. It will not harm your original paint if you're trying to do that and get a layer off the top. It'll just eat off all this junk. And if you've got crappy resprays, kind of like this has got one, I don't know that it was necessarily a crappy respray, but it was a respray nonetheless. This will most likely eat most of that off. So we're gonna give it a good bath in this and then hit it with a pressure washer. Kids are cleaning out the bus right now, and I just removed the lower kick panel. This was just solid like that. Makes me think of 5150. He's always dealing with the mousage and shoveling and stuff, so that was the first thing I thought of when I saw that. So I just had to show that on there. Some serious mousage, and then up here in the front, mass quantities of sticks. About filled with old feed bag full of them already. So as you can see here, it's the next morning. Got this thing all vacuumed out, washed out. This door's nice and solid. No issues here. Didn't actually give me that much trouble to get it open. But you can see the rod around the seatbelt points on both sides. All of this solid held water, didn't even drip out the bottom. Front floor could just repair right here, and obviously that side. The rest of it's all right. But man, what a rat's nest mess that was under there. I mean, you just about had to chisel it out. Had the pressure washer in there, and still was just like chiseling away at some of it. Was caked so hard. So, you know, clearly rust basically around the perimeter. It's just kind of your standard stuff. This side kind of just more of the same. But in here, all good. The seat frame's all good. Like I said, this is all fine. All under here is good, not rotted out. So here's the cargo floor. You see a little bit of water still sitting in there. So I have to blow all this out, and then you know, this is rotted here, just typical kind of the thing. Went ahead and pulled that panel out because, you know, it was trashed anyway. Left that one because it's fine for now, and it's not bad under there. So there's all that. Blasted this lip real good to kind of clean out in between the layers, just to keep it from getting any worse right now. This is a bunch of stuff that was inside the bus. I haven't even gone through that big tub, but you can see a Westy table, some new tin muffler, Z-bed frame. This is just lots and lots of new parts, as well as other parts from, they must have had a 65 also. They'd bought a brand new headliner for it from J-Bugs, but mice got a hold of one section of it, so it's done. Original rear apron, original front bumper, 66, 67 deck lid rear apron, commercial steering wheel or your standard steering wheel, whichever. Found the front bumper brackets, another window, some more Westy seat cushions. But I mean, there's new headlight assembly in there, glass, gauges, just lots and lots of stuff. And then I still have to go through that one. So that was a nice little addition to it. This all cleaned up well. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to get the last of this little bit of water out. I want to come around to a lot of this rust. As you can see, like this crazy pattern it has to it. Now this section here is the worst of it in the whole thing. But I'm going to come back up. You can see where something fell on it here that, you know, is dented and whatever. I'm going to take the wire wheel to all of this real quick now that I've, you know, blasted it clean. And I'm just going to spray some rust treatment on here for now, just while it's sitting outside, just to stop it, you know, neutralize it from going any further. Because as dark as it is, you know, as bad as it may look, it's not. It's one of those that looks worse than what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and treat all that. and then get this thing ready to go in the back. All right, so we did what we were gonna do with it, and you can see we just kind of threw some headlights in it real quick, threw the brackets on the bumpers, slid it on there. All the rust converter is black, but I had a friend of mine gave me like a whole box full of spray paint stuff, different ones, and some were good, some were bad, so we just used what we had, just a little extra protection. Plus, in my experience, especially with this dark rust, if you put a little spray paint or any kind of paint over it, it helps pull all that out. Like if you blast it or anything, it just seems to come out faster with the paint on top of it, and the metal's cleaner, quicker. So anyway, you can see just kind of all that, and then you can see back here where it's black, this is the rust converter, and we just threw that over the top of that. But it'll give it a little bit of protection for now. This side I had a little more, because just, you know, I come back here and look at it, just, you know, add a little something, look a little better maybe. Threw the hubcaps on, threw the door back on, as you can see. So yeah, we're just gonna shove it back into here, and it'll sit next to the 64 till I can get to it. She always says that's hers.
Because it is.
Well, you got to pay me if you want it.
No.
Because right now I got 2 and you got none.
No, you got 1, I got 1, Guy got 0.
So there you have it. I drug home yet another project that I had to have, you know. But the deal was really good in my opinion. A lot better than most of the stuff that's out there for the money, and well, I think it's got good bones. I'm pretty excited about this one. They're kind of comparable between the two of them. You know, one's not necessarily 100% better than the other one in the same areas and so on. And they're kind of the same but different, so it's all good. And I mean, who can complain if they got a couple of split buses in their backyard? So anyway, that's gonna wrap this video up. Of course, it's gonna be quite a while before there's more videos on these, because I've got a million other things to do in front of them. But you gotta collect the stuff that you want when you can get your hands on it, and that's basically what I've done here. I gotta be careful not to turn into that guy of, oh, I'll restore it someday, and then it sits here and rots into the ground and never gets done. But kind of backed up my collection list. I mean, I still got several, but I'm kind of backing off on, oh yeah, I need this one, I need that one. No, I don't, and you know, reeling it in a little bit, I guess. So anyway, if you would, hit the subscribe, leave me a like, comment, and I'll see you on the next one.